the largest economy and the second largest economy. So, if you don't have the money to not start the war, like Russia, the last 3 years, Russia is already run out of the manpower and run out of the economy, the financial. So more Russia is a big trouble. Yeah, yeah, ammunition is run out of that. So that is very for the Israel and Ukraine, Israel and Iran. Also, that's the big boss sitting behind.
Sit behind it. Design
Israel, yeah.
Design
Israel
everything.
also. Why? 2 or 3 months ago, the Iran failed the 300 missile and drone to attack Israel, but Israel have no reaction. Why? Because in that times, American do not agree the Israel to do the retaliation.
Americans still support.
Yes, no, the Trump on the power. Trump goes to the White House. So Trump supports the Netanyahu. Trump supports the what's that? Yeah. No, Trump supports Israel. Trump supports the Jewish. Trump supports Jewish. So the Jewish people gets the support from the United States, and then we do the retaliate.
What do you think? Why do you think? Yeah. Why do you think America support Israel?
There is over 1 million people, 1 million Jewish live in New York. There's only in this world 12 million Jewish live in this world. Half live in the United States, half live in the Israel. So except the Israel, the Jewish people is concentrated in the United States.
You try to say
Yeah,
not through America
yeah.
without controlling New York and California, because this is where is the most Jewish community there. Because New York and California,
Yes,
is controlled
1 million Jewish people live in New York. Another 1 million in California. 2017.
Even I heard
Yes,
someone
2017. I live in the yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you. Someone called New York New York.
New York. Yeah, that's very important. Yeah,
By them and all the banks.
Yeah.
All the bankiers.
Wall Street.
Yeah, Wall Street.
Wall Street is a Jewish street.
Tourists.
Yeah, that's very important. So this Iran and Israel.
Of money.
Of course, Jewish control the international money, international hard monies. They flew from this country to another countries. It's under control of the banking system. The banking system created by the Jewish people. A lot of people say this banking system makes the wars partial truth.
Do you think any benefit from the war? What do you think is the benefit from obviously war? There is some benefit, and sometimes it is. But what do you think? What's the benefit from creating war?
Of course, the war have the benefits. The war like peace, like daytime and nighttime.
Yeah.
They are natural laws. They cannot exist without the wars. The war is a way to the people to solve the problem. So war is a way to solve the problem. You cannot solve the problem peacefully.
Okay,
You have to go to the wars.
Which kind of problems war can solve?
Any problem, go to the war. Any problem.
The problem, for example,
The most of the problem, most of problem they can peacefully negotiate. They get settle down. You have to go to the war.
Are you Taiwanese?
I'm Chinese. I come from Beijing.
This will put you in trouble. This video will put you in trouble with CCP.
Yes, I'm against the CCP. Against the CCP.
What do you think of the Uyghurs?
The Uyghurs are very terrible. There is the 3 million Uyghurs people were put into the concentrate camp in the Xinjiang areas. The CCP, Chinese Communist Party, the persecute Muslim people. 3 million Uyghur people, Muslim, was put into the concentrate camp. They are innocent people. They are normal people. Most of them is young people. Why? They only arrest the young people, do you know? Young people have the healthy body. They take your organ. You know, those young people, 19 years old, 20 years old, until 30 years old, the young people was put into the prison and they do the free work for the government, for the Communist Party.
The Falun Gong.
It's not only Falun Gong, it's Uyghur people.
Uyghur as well.
And they use your label free and they test your blood every day, every month. Test your blood every month. What they want to do? They test your blood and match with some people they need organ transplant. And they will poison you if your organ, young people in the concentrated camp in the jail, if their organ was suitable for the organ transplant, they will poison you and take your organ away. They sell your organs. So not only they use your label, they use your body, you use your organs. They do the harvest, forcibly harvest, organ harvest.
Can you go back to Beijing?
No, I cannot.
Why?
I already have make myself trouble. You know, I go to the YouTube.
Haven't they been doing that with the criminals in China for years? Not the criminals that get the death penalty there. Their organs are harvested as a way of paying back their debt to the state. I thought they've been doing that organ harvesting for criminals for years.
Yes, because of those people was drug smuggling. The drug maker, they make the 2 kilogram, even 4 kilogram drug. So they were sentenced to death. But those people is, they have to die. They will take them organs. They don't use drugs. They just use the sleeping medicines, make you sleep and open your body, take your organ away, take your heart, take your lungs, take your eyes. And that's the secret business of the policeman in China, you know. Also, I said, Uyghur people, they are also victim of the organ harvest.
Yes.
Organ harvest. There are 3 million people was put into the concentrated camp. There is only 20 million people living in the Xinjiang area. 10 million people is Uyghur people. They are Muslim. 30% of them young people, only arrest the young people. You know, young people they have to use their label, use their organs.
Are they even communists though? That's my question.
No.
They're not. Are they? Would you say they're capitalists? The Chinese government.
Well, Chinese government is a communist. They do everything the public ownership.
Their model is capitalistic, no? They believe in the free market.
No.
I don't know. I'm asking you.
You China on surface this as a capitalist, this as a free market orientation, but actually they are public ownership. They are communism. On the label, on the under table. If you have the start or you have your company, you start your private company, right? They will send policeman to your company, become your director, become your vice president.
Or you're on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
You can't go back now.
No, I cannot. No.
What would happen?
I will be arrested and put into the jail. I will become. No, I will become the slave of the label.
They'll take your organs.
Yeah, they will take my organs, but I'm already old. But I have the eyes they can use. I have my lungs.
So why are you talking about China?
I'm against the Communist Party. I don't like the totalitarian dictatorship. Yeah.
What are you doing here?
I do here.
Yeah.
I'm a politician.
Okay. If you speak like that in your country, what would happen to you?
You know, if I make the public speech in the Beijing, I will be put in prison immediately. Tonight.
So why are you putting your life in danger?
No.
Why does it differ?
I have to fight for the Chinese people. You know, 1.4 billion people live in China. Most of them, 90% of them, they are.
What's this party? What is
This party, the party is a democracy and liberal democracy party. This is an anti-communist party. In China, this is one party ruling. I have to change the situation. Yes, real.
Does it exist in China?
No, it's not legal in China. Yes, this is legal in UK and the rest of the world, but it's not easy. It's not existing in
You grew
China.
up in China. You grew up in China.
Yes, I was growing up in China.
So they teach you what Marxism in school. They teach you Leninism. Stalin.
From the 6 years old, they brainwash every people. From the kids, 6 years old until 26 years old. Yeah, like the religions, 20 years brainwash. They ask every people have to unconditionally obey the government's instruction, unconditionally loyalty to Communist Party. That is a very bad thing. That brainwash people, make the people foolish. The people become the very bad. You know, people do not have the independent thinking. People do not have the independent thinking. Do not have the political opinions. They do not have the political opinions. If they have the some things to talk about some things, it will be big problem. You know, big problem. Yeah.
What do you think about what's happening now between Iran and Israel from your party perspective?
You know, Iran and Israel, they are proxy wars. They are proxy wars. In this world, war is very expensive. War is very expensive. Who can afford wars? Only two countries. One is the United States. Another one is the largest economy in this world. That's China. So back the Iran, the big boss is China. Israel, big boss is United States. There is two blocks fighting each other. One is China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea, Pakistan as well. Another block is the United States lead NATO group. They are already have the war since 2022. Ukraine war is a proxy war as well. Ukraine war is a big boss. China and the United States have the war in the Ukraine. Russia is backed by the China. 90% of the weapon support and the financial support is coming from China to the Russia. And the Ukraine, you know, everyone knows that Ukraine gets support from the United States. That is the European theaters. And in the Middle East theaters is Israel and Iran fully conflict. That's worse. Yeah, fully conflict. And the next one, third one, is Taiwan wars. Taiwan wars, Asia Pacific theaters of between the United States and China.
Where do you see India from your party perspective?
India, because India will stay with the United States. Yeah, most of them is supported by the United States.
You see India as part of the Western bloc.
Yeah, India is a part of the Western bloc. Pakistan is a part of the China bloc. So it's obviously 2 months ago, India and Pakistan, they have to work each other. Yeah, they already.
In that war, China and Pakistan were working together.
Yes, they work together. You know,
India's hatred, yeah.
you know, most of the fighter jet and missile in Pakistan was supplied by China. The retired fighter jet was go to the Pakistan. Yes.
So what do you think currently what's happening between Israel and Iran? Where's it headed? What do you think?
The war will escalating. The war will escalating. Believe me. The Iran and Israel, they are Middle East theater of the two blocks. China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea group. Fighting with United States lead NATO group. They will escalating and become the lasting wars, like Ukraine wars. In 2022, a lot of people think that the Russia will finish the war and occupy whole Ukraine in 6 months, even 1 year, but nothing happened because of the United States and Europe support. Because of the United States and yes, that's the retired general of the United States and the UK general, UK soldiers. They go to the Ukraine fighting with Russia. Actually, at the beginning of the Ukraine war, They are not a regional conflict. They are international conflict. They are world war. Actually, from the 2022, the World War III already start. Only the Israel and the Iran war. They are second stages of the World War III. You know, Iran and Israel, they have the feud. They have a long time conflict. Yeah.
Where do you
Sorry.
where do you stand on Palestine? What's your stance on Palestine?
Palestine.
You want to talk about Jesus breastfeeding? You want to talk about the breastfeeding of adults? You want to go there?
You know, I talk about the Palestine. Palestine is supported by Iran. Obviously, you know, Hamas, Palestine government is supported by Iran. And Gaza land and Palestine was given up by the Iran. Also by China, you know. China give the money to the Iran. Iran supports the Hamas. The Gaza land was a gift from the Iran side to the Israel. It's a gift. The gift, Gaza land is gift. The 2 million people living in Gaza land, the Palestinian people, they are discarded. They only have the two ways. One is waiting to die. Another one is run away. But most of the people was circulated. They cannot run away. The border was closed. They have no space to go. They are terribly. They are give up. They are give up. Chinese government.
What kind of government do you want? Democracy over there, or do you want?
Yeah, of course, democracy and freedom.
And do you like a majority of population over there? Do they want democracy, or they're happy with
Most of the Chinese people looking forward to the democracy and freedom. They're looking forward to the democracy.
like what percentage? Is it like majority or like
Majority. Over 80% of the people. You know, 100 million people is a member of the Communist Party. Even the member of the Communist Party, they get persecuted by the senior officers of the member of the Communist Party. So they get the big troubles. Even part of the member of the Communist Party, they want to change China. You know, a lot of people are put into the jail, put into prison. Yeah.
what about the Muslims over there? Are they allowed to perform their religious rites, pray?
They can do their religions, but they cannot spread the religions. They cannot teach other people's propaganda. Yeah, you cannot. Because they persecute young people. They persecute the young people. A lot of the young people was put into the concentrated camp. They do the free work for the government. And then they take them organ away. They sell the organ to the people who need organ transplant. A lot of people, I tell you that those people live in very noisy.